Well, hey everyone out there on YouTube land and premise of the whole nest will just forever going forward, not only YouTube space but also the bigger theme ever penetrating every angle that is called internet, and I'm not again lamenting my life, but things not always follow the predictable current pattern which you want them to follow, and sometimes they might go haywire after you finalize them not in correct way after you finalize them in incorrect way. Maybe this figure of speech would be better depending on how my viewers see the things that I say. Probably much bigger amount of them are simply empty fluff and do nothing, but if you think about it that way, that is definitely might be fluffy, but not so fluffy to me, because I'm not again lamenting my life. My life is pretty decent, and because of my friends, and I have something in my life crucially important to me. My friends, hey Jack, hey Kostya, and very few number of people remained actually, and that's because not say, maybe I'm already saying that I got rid of some colleagues, probably they fell apart. No, as I was getting rid of those ones, but they fell apart in its natural course, and as it turned out, it's not something I want to tolerate for any longer, and I felt fucking tired. I felt fucking tired of all those different shits happening, and tolerating people, trying to please them all the time. I just felt exhausted of doing that, and I'm fed with that actually by the age of 50, and I don't want to do that in the first place for any longer, because it ruins my holistic approach, how I see the world, the people, and I wanted people to be better, but they actually the way they are, and nobody is gonna change. And I looked at that for couple of seconds and decided to let them not only marinate in my head, but also to stay with me or leave my space wherever it's on their was on their consideration. The things that happened, they just happened, and they'll probably just maybe relentless, but it's not insidious truth. I'm not saying this predictably or explicitly weirdly seen from the superficial point of view. It's not, but if you dive deeper into life, then you probably understand what's cooking there under the hood, and I did so, and by the age of 50, maybe I should have been already. I did actually, and there are no justification or any other remarks around that point. Just I have what I have. So, guys, I want to go around the piece, not piece of fluff, but about a piece of some tool which is called pencil. It's not a fluff. It's not something. It's not something like maybe redundant or something, because I have already the eraser of regular shape, but this one just tore off my pencil. Maybe I didn't tear it off actually, because why do that? It just fell off while I was scrubbing something, trying to erase. It fell off. So anyway, it fell off for making story. For making story. Now I know. Now I understand why that happened. It's not coincidence. Nothing something accidentally happened to it. It just fell off because this piece wanted me to tell the story about it in the first place. So I do. The first point is you see the colors, the mixture of colors. This one is slightly lighter than my shadowed part of my t-shirt, and they are the same color, lightish green, and I can still use it, and it is serving well if I grab the piece with my grabby tentacles and use it for its primeval use. I may reach the success by erasing something completely, and that's how I see this thing. And I'm not gonna trash it because it's already in use. And who said it's something lame or I don't know, not ready for use? It is ready for use. So it's slightly solidified and dried off to some extent, but it's still good. It's still good. And see what you see on the inners. We have some inners. It's like it goes in little tiny pieces. Those pieces, they just dry off. The outer layer of this eraser dries off, and as a result it falls off the whole piece, because it becomes just solid piece and falls off because of not being of the same structure any longer with this major part, with this bigger foundation, like piece, initial piece. It's not solidified completely. It only loses its layers, layer by layer, because of those layers they are like I said, they just drying off and falling off, and that's it. It ruins in its natural course. I don't touch it even. If I used it, probably it wouldn't been ruining like this, and maybe I have to use it more. Maybe I will. We'll see. I don't want to rub something just arbitrarily or without any purpose, and it's better to tell a story about it right until it's alive. And I cannot revive it with some magic tricks. I'll maybe like what, like some conjuring tricks when things appear and disappear, and it's not something that like wanna do something like it's morphing from one structure to another. It's not that in a sense, but it's not morphing. It's not like some conjuring tricks related, and it's like a regular like an on earth piece of earth that stems from the Mother Earth, and it will live it. It's already living its happy life. And guys, I made how many 8 minutes now, and I have to save my rubbish in my head for future videos. And for today, for tonight, I say what I wanted. You may comment me my Eastern European accent, or how it's getting on. Put your precious opinion down below. If you're a Native American or from the United Kingdom, probably you may peruse my creations here. My channel is full of those fluffy videos, and say a couple of words. How am I doing in my American English? And every angle counts for me, even if it's something bad. But if you are native speaker, I will read it very carefully and pay attention to what you say. So until then, I'm saying nothing and shit and fluff that goes along these lines. I'll be with you again as soon as I release something yummy, meaning nothing, and shitty and fluffy for you. So I'm in the process of going, and I say that for better relationships and for better apprehension of what I do here. And If you do understand what's happening in my American kitchen, then it's good. And see you live very soon. And thank you so much for being in this footage, on this program, and in my life in general. Be good, I got it all. Thank you so much, so very much. Be good all the time, and you'll get the right of being that way all the time. Don't let me down. You won't, I know. Thank you.